Because it's so destructive.
I don't know. I don't work properly here.
Yeah.
So I work much better, and if I have got stuff that I have to write or focus on, I work much better in PDM.
Yeah, we went through some scenarios for the set, and there were like 5 different types of like research point of views. Like to have, like, for example, 2 spaces.
And what's going to be in the setting?
We now brought all our individual projects and materials, and we curated ourselves among the idea of enrichment, but we don't know your vision on it. So the first thing is that we want to gather our projects together in a space. So we create 3 different settings and invite you to enter the setting and talk about it and hear your vision on our projects. And then we take the next step, I think. Yeah.
If you are starting already to make a mood or a tone with somebody, it's different than when it's practical, and then you can react afterwards.
So we want to, the knowledge we get already, try to implement in the next set. So we're not, because we have pre-assumptions, so we had ideas, but now after this morning, the introduction, we were thinking maybe it's already interesting what we talk about, what we learn, that we try to
so
work with.
Why don't you set up one set now then?
Because we were just playing around, that we also are thinking about Gover's chair.
You can try it. There's also a moving element.
You sit down carefully.
Yeah.
Don't like that. When you got a sore leg, you get a
Yeah.
That would drive me crazy.
So this is more about
having a moving chair is a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure about the moving feet. You have to try and figure out what people will do and what you want to do them. So you need to give them a chance to have a look at the materials, because of course they haven't seen it, and show them, what, you can explain what the materials are, but this is wallpaper, that's a one, and then say, when they've had a good look and had a play, and then you can say, could you fill in this form, and you can say, just sit wherever you like.
Okay. No, I have my mother's a ballet dancer, and I've been made to sit up very straight, so I don't have an issue sitting in a normal chair. So I would definitely go for that. And I sit straight when I sit on the front of my chair and I sit straight.
Yeah, this is interesting. That just feels low and hard and uncomfortable for a long time. So I spend a lot of time sitting down. So this is better.
Okay, yeah. This one is a bit too dynamic.
It's actually quite comfortable.
Imagine this is a room divider in your workspace.
Okay.
We are researching what properties it should have depending on what you are doing in the space.
If it was something that was like there was elements of confidentiality, I would feel nervous. I think I'd feel quite exposed in terms of having an open discussion, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, so this one by itself attracted a little bit too much of my attention.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is better.
Yeah, I like the look of that one. I like the colours there. Yeah. And the holes are small enough you can't actually see who's going by. I like that one. It's perfect for me.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You can't do the straight too much.
Yeah.
I think this is a social interaction thing. If we were discussing something, as we are, and you're sitting there listening, and you're playing, we might be fiddling and going, well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do next? And it's not annoying that somebody else is fiddling with it. And I think this is actually quite a good table for that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's interesting. I don't know how practical it would be. That would be my only concern.
So I'd probably spend a lot of time fiddling with it like this, probably. But it is more interesting than sitting sort of just at a normal desk. But I think it's very. I couldn't sit here and not touch it.
Yeah.
Or fiddle with it.
Yeah, it's nice.
So why do you think this is? Do you think it's something bodily that your hands are being stimulated, or?
Your hands and your eyes. And there's a bit of sound to it too. So it, you know, when there's an awkward pause in a conversation, it gets less awkward if there's, you know,
Something else to do.
people are distracted a little bit, and it kind of calms things down a little bit. It takes the focus away from just the talk.
If I was talking with people, I know they would be playing with it, and I would find that very irritating. I think I would be staring at them and being like, "Oh, stop touching it."
Yeah.
Also, when you have a coffee or an informal moment.
No, yeah, any time.
Okay.
Yeah, just when people are fiddling with stuff, I end up just watching them fiddling with something, and then I can't focus on anything else.
I will be the person annoying you touching it.
Yeah.
And playing
She's about
with it. I'm really worried about how you clean it. I would be really.
Oh yeah.
You'd end up with crumbs.
But
Even just like putting
Yeah.
your cup on it, you're like. Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say, don't you? I hate this. I hate
Okay.
the idea that your work surface moves.
Mm-hmm.
However, you know, it's just distracting and it would just drive me crazy.
Can you try to write?
Is it a
You can do
camera?
whatever you like. I go, okay, my cup of coffee, okay, I'll do that. But why would I want to do that? Okay, and I'm going to write on it. I'm going.
Okay.
Seems to work fine.
So yeah.
That's okay. Then you come and you put your coffee down though. Then you like this and you launch your coffee. You could have fun like that. Yeah, I think that's kind of nice, just balance.
So then for the coffee break,
And you can, it's nice to it has the aspect of something that, you know, you might want a table like this that you can adjust, but you kind of want it so you adjust it there and then it stays there.
So it needs a fixed point.
Well, it needs a certain stiffness, so you got all this adjustability, but you can also like set it into position.